Hey everyone, welcome back. You know, I've made a couple vids on this channel praising AEW as a whole, being probably my favorite North American wrestling promotion currently. But that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to criticize the product, especially as a fan. You are allowed to have opinions, even on things you like, and not have to gobble up everything they put out. For me, that would be the Deathriders angle. And like I've said before, I hate it. You are allowed to like it if you want. And to me, the Deathriders didn't start with Mox trying to suffocate Danielson. No. It started with the history of AEW from the very beginning. So, January 1st of this year marks the 6th year into AEW's existence, officially as a wrestling promotion. And in that span, Jon Moxley has been AEW champion for 500 plus days and counting. That's more than 25% of the company's history. Moxley defeated Jericho for the AEW World Championship at Revolution on February 29th for his first title run, being the first to hold both an AEW and NJPW championship simultaneously. In June of 2022 at Forbidden Door, he would defeat Tanahashi to win the Interim World Championship. Interim because the champion, CM Punk, was undergoing surgery for an ankle injury. On the August 24 episode of Dynamite, in which the match between the two was already rescheduled from All Out pay-per-view, following confrontations between the two backstage, Moxley would quickly defeat Punk in a squash match to win his second AEW World Championship, becoming the undisputed AEW World Champion. But Punk would quickly regain the championship shortly after. But you know the deal. Punk will be suspended as a result of an altercation between him and the Elite, which meant the World Championship was vacated. A tournament was held to crown a new champion at Grand Slam on September 21st. Moxley would defeat Bryan Danielson in the finals to win the vacant title and become a 3-time world champion. He would lose the championship to MJF at Full Gear after he was betrayed by his mentor William Regal. At All Out, Mox would defeat Orange Cassidy to win the AEW International Championship, ending the former's legendary title run on a high note. Mox would only lose the title at Grand Slam 17 days later to Rey Fenix on an audible as a result of a legitimate concussion. He would rematch Orange Cassidy again for the International Championship at Full Gear, compete in the Continental Classic tournament, feud alongside his BCC teammate Claudio against FTR, and then go absent on TV. He would return an episode of Dynamite to call out Darby Allin to challenge him to become the #1 contender for the World Championship, held by Bryan Danielson, whom he attacked at All Out, following Bryan's AEW World Championship defense. He would beat Darby at Grand Slam to set up a match between him and Danielson, who he would defeat at Wrestle Dream on October 2024 to win the AEW World Championship for a 4th time. And so far he's had 6 title defenses this run, involving Orange Cassidy at Full Gear, Orange, Adam Page, and Jay White in a 4-way match at World's End, against Powerhouse Hobbs at Maximum Carnage, at Revolution against Cope and Christian in a 3-way, against Cope again on Dynamite, and more recently Swerve Strickland at Dynasty. This is not counting his IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship run for 564 days and the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship run as well. So far, every subsequent AEW Championship run following his first has been less eventful than the former, now more so than ever relevant, which is crazy given the number of times he's been made champion in AEW, in the most stacked roster in professional wrestling history. You have guys like Will Ospreay, Jay White, Eddie Kingston, Rush, Christian.
Go fuck yourself.
But I guess he's relegated to being Cope's dark partner again. Takeshita, since the company allegedly wants to help the younger guys, all these guys would have been fantastic world champions, no question. But no, because of one man's silly obsession with trying to cosplay the Bloodline gimmick and trying to outdo his former Shield partner. Apparently he gets confrontational backstage when he gets the slightest criticism especially now with the Deathriders angle. You have to be willing to fight him. And don't tell me those other guys are not draws neither. Come to think of it, 4 of those guys are better in-ring wrestlers, 2 are better promos, 1 is definitely a bigger name. So there's no excuse about it. How many times is one dude gonna be world champion in a promotion's 6-year history? And if you think the Deathriders are solely carrying AEW in terms of ratings, you need to get your head checked. Not when you have the Hot Syndicate and MJF, or Tony Storm or Swerve. Badly worked Jiu-Jitsu grab first and largely uninteresting feuds don't draw ratings. Sorry. And yes, I know you're tuned in on Wednesday after Dynasty for an explanation after the mess that followed that pay-per-view, only to get gaslit the first minute into the program. You are telling me some of you are unironically enjoying this storyline. Let me see if I have my notes right. The Young Bucks wanted to help Hangman even though they suspended him from the Elite. Also, they want to ally with the Deathriders even though that goes against what Jon has been preaching about in AEW. You know, egos.
I hate what AEW has become. Egos, out of control, celebrating when there's no need to celebrate, and dancing and partying when there's no need for dancing and partying.
They've roped Ken into this mess, so to hell with that singles run we wanted, and now they're probably slowly gonna force a Hangman Swerve team up. Big guys aren't serious. Wanna know why this Deathriders thing overall isn't working? The story is inconsistent and incoherent. Doesn't help that Mox Smashes has been subpar, but the worst of it is how he constantly gaslights the audience about everyone needs to step up, but somehow always needs his teammate to bail him out and win matches. That last one goes against everything he claims he wants AEW to be. And don't tell me that's the point, like it's supposed to be some meta type stuff. Like that's the point, because it's not. And even if it is, it's been executed terribly. If you're gonna keep pushing the Deathriders stick, and if Tony is gonna let guys like Danielson book his shows for him instead of stepping up, then maybe it's time to reevaluate what the whole point of AEW is even about. Again, this is my opinion, so if you guys disagree with it, that's cool. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong in the comment section though. But if you like the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.